Two teams that are yet to feature on the Super Rugby Match of the Week are finally hitting the spotlight in this, the final game of round number 4. It's the Jaguares at home, and they've got a visitor from South Africa. It is the Cheetahs. Hello everyone and welcome on to Cornflakes Group, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 and the Super Rugby Match of the Week. It is round 4 and we have a cracker in store for you here today. The Jaguars, who are starting to hit a little bit of form and show just what this team can promise, are in action at home again, and they are a dangerous team when they're at home, and especially when you look through the talent in this team. They are missing one key man though in the number 10 jumper. No Sanchez for today's game, but an adequate replacement in Juan Martin Hernandez to fill that deposit there at 10. Otherwise, the team looks very, very strong. A new look in the second row of Creamer coming in to start alongside Alimano, and in the back line, there is plenty of skill. De La Fuente, one of the greatest names in Super Rugby, is looking to continue his run of fine form and directing this back line from inside centre. Their opponents for today will be the Cheetahs from South Africa, and a team that has promised a lot but still struggles to find its way with consistencies. They are missing a host of players in today's lineup, and their team is almost a case of who's fit makes the field rather than putting out their strongest 15 available. They have plenty of question marks around, but they've still got plenty who can lead this team forward. It's a whole new look in the front row, but it's the back row that this team will look to target. Venter, Maholje and Jordan are going to be key. Meyer and Marius, their combination will really indicate how this team will perform with a lot of new names outside them. But again, it's Rhino Benjamin and Clayton Blumenthal who will be key to the backline success for the Cheetahs. We're all set for this one to get underway. Final match of round 4 of Super Rugby. And it is the Jaguares in the black and orange for today's matchup up against the Cheetahs, playing in the full white away strip here today. Underway we go. The Cheetahs receiving the kickoff. Up they go. And they pull it in nicely. Bonifa gets that one in for the Cheetahs. Now it's Maholje, the man we spoke about at the start. Oh, Alimano has turned that over, and it's ball back. That's De La Fuente. He's already in the great room. He steps, he breaks, and he'll be in to score already. First try of the match. The Jaguars are in. What a start. Turnover ball, a huge gap. And De La Fuente is straight in for the opening try. Wow, Alimano, I thought he almost slipped there as he struggled to stay on his feet. Then it was the inside centre who was enjoying, as we spoke about, a rich vein of form at the moment, who guided his feet straight through, past fullback Blumenthal, and in for the try. What a start for the home team. That is exactly what they're looking for as well, and you've got to say that the start is almost important as any other stage in the match. A good start puts the team in a good mood as well. Really helps them keep consistent, as here is Hernandez from right down the front. No mistake there from the number 10. And the extras are added at a 7-0. The Jaguars over the Cheetahs. The Battle of the Cats continues. So back to halfway come the Cheetahs. The ball is with Marius. And, well, they didn't even touch it before losing it and conceding the tries. Orlando pulls it in. Hernandez pulls a short one away. It's De La Fuente. Again, it's Sue. Can he go all the way? No, he's just wrapped up. Good tackle coming across from Benjamin. The Jaguares struggle to hold on to the ball, and the Cheetahs take it back. Now they've got room as they look left side for Jordan. Jordan with acres of space. Comes up against the fullback, Tukalet, who drags him over the sideline. Could have done more with that, the Cheetahs. They should have really done a lot more with that. So much room, so many numbers, yet they couldn't put something together to the back. Desana does well. Hernandez is going to look for the safety of a bit of territory. He's kicked well across field. Checking back here is Benjamin and Blumenthal, the two key man. Got to have something from those guys. Great fan. Blumenthal puts the foot forward. but it is Lozano, the man who puts on the ground and gets over the top, and turnover ball, bunches away to Hernandez, Senatore, away to Kremer, and Kremer's in, try number 2, the Jaguars are on top of this one, 12-0 the score, and the Cheetahs' brief little flurry at an attacking position has been so quickly destroyed. A bad pass there to Hernandez, but look at Kremer, hits the line on the angle, splits beautifully between the defenders there. Marius could not cover the big man on his outside, and it was an easy finish for the big second rower who just stormed straight through. Grabs the second try for the home team. And they lead 12-0 there, doing it easy at the moment, easily turning any brief chance the Cheetahs have into points for themselves. Hernandez makes no error of that, just to the left of the uprights, and he slots it. 14-0 the scoreline. Jaguares doing it easy at the moment over the Cheetahs, almost a point a minute as well. So back we go to Marius at halfway. You've got to feel something must give soon here for the Cheetahs. They are struggling to get into this game. Oh, Brunchener gets hammered. This is a good chance for a turnover maybe for the Cheetahs. Doesn't go to them. They find it back to Hernandez, who's going to put this one onto his boot. And he smashes it down to Blumendings. Now he's got to do something. He needs to spark this back line. They look wide, and it's a good pass wide both through. Finally finds it to Manius. Goes one more. Outside centre, Van der Spray does nicely. They keep it alive as well as Swart takes a goal. Botts has turned it over. That is amazing from the prop, but he's thrown a horrible ball, and it's picked up from Houston. And away he goes towards the 22. Pick and go run there from the Cheetahs hooker. They look left. Costa for the pass. Big pass wide from Jordan as well. Finds Benjamin inside pass. Here's a big chance for Manny. He goes off again. Jordan. It's Maholje. Back around the corner for Botha.
Release.
They do a good job, the Cheetahs, and they're just 20 metres out. No scrum half, though. That's a bit of a problem. They find one eventually. One of the biggest men on the paddock. Oh, a penalty to the Cheetahs. That is beautiful defence from the home team. A little glimpse of a chance that some points could be put on from the Cheetahs, and the Jaguars quickly squash any thought there. So kicked long into touch, just over halfway for the home team. The Jaguares throw in to the middle it goes. It's pulled down from Elimano. Here's De La Fuente. He was evident right from the start. He's through again. Another line breaking trips. Beautiful pass to Creevy. Creevy's got numbers. Senatore and pick of about 6 men who could have scored that try. And how easy the Jaguars turn chances into points. Wow, De La Fuente has been absolutely magnificent. Watch this again. Just too quick. Too agile for Swart, who could only swat at an ankle. And then the great offload from Creevy. We know what the captain and hooker can do. He was absolutely perfect. Just straight running from De La Fuente. Through he goes. Creevy did brilliantly to offload again. There was a number of players waiting. They all could have scored it. But Senatore takes it upon himself. And a chance at more extras, more points here for Hernandez. 19-0, half an hour gone. And Hernandez will make it 21. No errors there from the experienced fly half. He knows his way around the field. And he puts his team up 21-0. 10 minutes to go to the break. The Cheetahs will be wishing that comes a lot faster. It's kickoff again for Marius. He goes long and it's pulled in from Matera. First time I mentioned his name is Hernandez. Well, great offload there from Hernandez. Good pass, but intercepted from Creevy. And away come the Cheetahs. Meyer takes to the ground. There's no scrum half. And they have to get someone to come across. A Pick and go. It's going nowhere. Now here's the run. It's Roos again.
Release.
He tries to force his way through, left side, looking to find a way through. Van der Spy does well again, but he can't get away. Still there for Venter, goes short. Marius turns around to Jordan, who's hammered. And the Jaguars defense is absolutely on point at the moment. Another chance inside, ball look good for Van Rensburg.
Release.
First time we've seen the left winger in action. Ryan Van Rensburg. Now they do it again. Swapping, chopping and changing. Real chance. Orlando tries saving tackle. They all get involved. They're just 4 meters out now. The Cheetahs. Marius picked up and destroyed from Tukalet. But no helpers for the fullback, and this has to be a chance. No, they quickly change directions. A little grubber through. Senatore says, get that out of my goal line, and kicks the ball dead. Great whereabouts there from the number 8. He sends the two sides to half time, and maybe the Cheetahs should have kept their ball in hand. Maybe they should have looked to their options on the wing. As we talk about Van Rensburg, wide open just before that ball went to the right. But we are at half-time, and we do have the Jaguars leading 21-0 over the Cheetahs. Possession pretty even and pretty much equal chances for the two sides as well. 52-48, but it is territory where the Cheetahs have a 56-44 advantage over the Jaguares. Tackle count massive for the home team as they really put pressure on every breakdown they could. The Cheetahs happy to let the offloads rain from the Jaguars. No mention of line breaks there in the bottom of the stats. Would have been interesting to see, but handing errors only 4 from the Jaguars will make them very, very happy. The Cheetahs, though, even more so with 0. Back to the second half now. And the Cheetahs still with a lot of work to do here. Trailing by 21 points to 0. That is a huge amount to be behind by. Matera takes another one, but Orlando, he has knocked that on. A gimme for the man at outside centre. Oh, that's a great run from Swartz, who almost cuts him in half. A pick and go now from the Cheetahs. Oh, we're going back for the knock on. Well, a bit of a delayed call there from the ref, just when they looked like they could have got something going. It has been pulled back.
Set.
It's a scrum feed for Meyer and the Cheetahs. Hoping the pack can do what the backs are struggling for at the moment. City scrum here from the visitors. 21-0 behind. They're just under 40 metres out from the try line. Marius draws the ball in, then looks wide. They've got a nice out to Benjamin. Cordero holds the dummy, and he does well. But Tukalet, Tukalet and Cordero all over Benjamin there. Quick as a light. They are up on the winger. Benjamin did very well to keep that ball away from Cordero, but it was Tukalet who took him by surprise. And Cordero quickly up and over. How quickly a good attacking position can turn into a turnover ball and a penalty as well. Creevy throws in, and Alimano does well. Here's De La Fuente. He's keen to run again, and he runs straight through. He's got Senatore. He won't have the legs. Lozano, he's lost it. He has lost it. Cordero, way off his wing, has come 3/4 of the way to the right. Here's Senatore. No one there. He throws an intercept ball to Van Rensburg. And the Cheetahs won't get out of jail here. They turn around the corner. Venter gets a good pass away. Just about finding space there with the short ball and the tackle. Creevy makes the hits. Maholje looks to break away through. Here's Marius again. Gets an offload. Botha's gone backwards. But it's picked up from use again. He does well to secure that ball. Left side, Venter, nicely away to Van Rensburg. Has been smashed from Creevy. Meyer. Oh, Meyer's gone straight to a hospital pass there. Now they reset. Meyer again looking for Van Rensburg. He is marked heavily. You have to credit what Mayano's doing out there. He's not letting anything pass, but a bit of width there, and it changes things. Has now Maholje going again. Inside ball from Benjamin, almost creating space. Both are great speed from the tight head prop.
Release.
The Cheetahs are doing well at the moment here. They're making inroads, although just out of their 22. They're holding on to the ball for a long time. Room out wide. Cordero marks his man, but they get it away to Benjamin again, who does well. Makes a little bit of ground. Tukulet quickly joins the breakdown, and Brochino has to fly back to cover a fullback. Good pass, finding room. Oh, Cordero! He was just standing up from the breakdown, and he's had a big man running at him, and he's dolloped him in touch. So here comes some changes for the Cheetahs. Jordan making his way off, and White coming on. Jonker as well for Bofa. But it is ultimately a line out here for the Jaguars. 64 minutes gone. It's been a much closer second half, but the Cheetahs unable to put any points on the board. It's Hernandez. Over the head he goes. Again, a mistake from the home team, but they are really chancing their arm here at the moment. Could have been a try. Great run from Hernandez. Good ball away from Costa, but somehow it's not finding its intended target. Senatore, horrible ball, took a lead, gets it away just to Moyano, back to Bofa, out the back of the hand, took a lead to the line, Matera, Pablo Matera for the line, he's got there. He had to stretch, he had to put every bit of pace he had into that, but he's got over the line, and another try to the Jaguars. It is 26-zip at the moment, dominance for the home team. Great out the back of the hand pass there from Botta, but how about this run here from Matera in between the two defenders, going straight for the sticks. Tukulet involved a couple of times as well. There he is again. He just stood up after the tackle from Van Rensburg, and then he delivers another ball away to assist a try to Matera. Great play from the Jaguares. And if they can keep this up for the season, they could well become a good threat. But again, like the Cheetahs, it comes down to consistency. Something that we struggle to see in the Cheetahs. As good as their team at full strength may be, they have been shown the door here in Argentina. 28-0, 9 minutes remain on the clock. Marius back to halfway again for the Cheetahs. He's done this far too often for his liking. Up goes a high one. They wait for it to try scoring. Matera pulls it down. Orlando looks to go for a bit of a run. Stopped in his tracks though, Creevy. Wide ball. Lizana. The up inside flanker. Terrible pass. Who's picked it up? Senatore, don't tell me. Turned over though. Here come the Cheetahs. The replacement's looking to make the impact. Just about away. He's just short, a metre short.
Release.
Can the Cheetahs find something? It's a run from Venter back inside to Costa. And that's the first try of the match for the visiting team, the Cheetahs. Wow, the substitute off the bench, they've made a big impact. And Costa was the man to finish the job. Maholje, quick recycling of the ball. You've got to give him most of the credit there. If it wasn't for him hitting that ruck so quickly, right here you see him. Right there, bang! Ball secured for the Cheetahs. Quickly recycled. Venter goes in, passes it back to Costa, and he's in for the try. Great try, Cheetahs. They are back on the board, but they're miles away from being in this game with just minutes to go. Well, Marius has done a lot of kicking from halfway. He'll be happy to get one. Oh my goodness me! I take it all back before I've even said it. The shake of the head tells the full story. A bad night that has just got even worse for the Cheetahs fly half. A minute and a bit to go. Kick off from Hernandez. High to the far side, Alimano. Well, he's just thrown that into touch, thinking he had support there on the touchline. It's a great take from the big second row. He really ran at a high speed there. There goes full time. Last play of the match here, as Maya starts it going wide, eventually finally getting all the way out there to, wow, the replacement Swart does well, but he's gone straight into touch. That finish sums up the match for the Cheetahs 100%. A terrible play with the man out wide running straight to touch following a feathery touch from the Jaguares defender. It is all over. It is dominant. It is one-way traffic and a big win here for the home team, the Jaguars. 4 tries to 1, 28-5 the final score. The Jaguars have shown that they are no pushovers here in Super Rugby, especially at home. They could be a handful for any team making the trip over. 28-5 the final score. Crema, Matera, Senatore and De La Fuente the try scorers for the Jaguares. Hernandez 4 from 4 from the tee. But how good was De La Fuente, who was just magnificent? He failed away a bit at the end there, didn't get as much of his ball in hand as he would have liked, but from the get-go, he was magnificent for the Jaguars. As for the Cheetahs, just a 1 try right at the end there for Costa, unconverted remarkably from Marius. Full-time stats show possession was pretty much dead even. It's 1% away from being right back where she all began at 50-50. Territory, on the other hand, the Cheetahs actually had the upper hand. 60-40, both sides made the one offload and made 7 line breaks as well, which tells me one thing: the Cheetahs finishing was well and truly off tonight. 7 line breaks each, yet it was 4 tries to 1. Stats don't always tell the full story. A few handling errors for the Jaguars, 12-1, but all in all, they really did let it loose at the end. They're throwing some dodgy passes that ultimately let the door open for the Cheetahs to score some points. 28-5 there, and we are all done and dusted for round number 4. A good win for the Jaguares as they continue their form, getting a couple of wins on a row. Now they look like they could be dangerous staying at home. As for the Cheetahs, it's back to the drawing board. Injuries starting to really plague this side. They need fitness and they need form, and they need them fast if they're going to get anything out of this season. But that wraps up my time for today. Thank you everyone for tuning and watching. Hope you've enjoyed today's matchup, and I'll see you all next time for plenty more rugby coming from Super Rugby, Six Nations, all the good stuff. I'll see you then. Until then, take care.